Hello. Alright, in my last one, I talked about what I've been doing for the quarantine. Today, I'm going to talk a little more in depth about my actual tournament. Uh, my agenda, not agenda, my tournament. I don't know, ritual. What I do to get ready for a tournament. So, or if I'm cutting weight or whatever. So, cutting weight is dieting basically, and then dropping down to a lower weight class. So I walk around at like 135 at the most if I am getting fat, but I mainly walk around 130. So for my last tournament, I went in and I cut a little bit of weight. I competed against a kid that was basically the weight that he was even underweight for that tournament. He was quite a bit underweight. He was like 115 or something. So he didn't weigh a whole lot for that one. Whereas I was walking around 130 and I cut down to 125 and almost didn't make weight actually. And so basically what you do is what I do is before I try and the whole week, the last week of week before the tournament starts. So say I'm competing on a Saturday, from that Saturday, then I'm off till that Saturday to Saturday. Basically, I'm cutting out some foods, not eating a whole lot, and I'm not drinking quite as much water. Actually, really that's in the last like 2 days before the tournament. I don't drink as much water, but slowly cut back on your water intake. And then I don't eat a lot of bad foods. I try not to snack much, and I constantly exercise. Uh, so the last bit is the morning of the tournament. Now let's talk about that. Also, one more thing about the week of, I don't ever do any hard training. Sometimes I don't even go to the gym. I go to the gym maybe 2 days, and that's more to just kind of go and have some fun and to relax, kind of, before a tournament. So the morning of, so with the weigh-ins, you have to weigh in for a certain weight class, and you can either weigh in the day before or the day of, and I usually just weigh in the day of because I'm gonna be there anyway. So I wake up and I try and eat something that has a lot of carbs and a lot of protein. As well as I pack up some food, like pack up a sandwich for in between matches if I get hungry, or even just before I compete, something with some carbs. So after that, I get dressed, get ready for whatever I'm gonna wear. I always get two sets of everything I'm gonna bring. That's something I'm gonna wear. I talked about this in a prior video, and I always try to arrive a little earlier so that way I have some time to warm up before I'm scheduled, because they give you a time. So this is a good story. I went and did a tournament one time, and I ended up getting there at like 8. I weighed in, and I basically didn't compete till about 12:30ish. So I was there from like 8 to 12:30 before I even had my first match. And then I ended up staying till like 3, I think. So I was there from like 8 to 3. So it was a long day of training. Not training, it was a long day of competing. But that's why you want to get there a little early before the start time. So this last tournament made us come in an hour before we were scheduled. So I got there around 9 because I was scheduled to be around like 10ish. So I got there around 9. I weighed in. I almost didn't make weight. I barely made weight. So that was good. But the morning of, before I get to the venue, I try and do a quick warm up. So I'll go jumping jacks, push-ups, and then I'll do a round on my punching bag, just to kind of get everything moving. So then we head out, we get to the venue, we wait for, depending on how long it is, and the reason I told that story about that last, the other tournament I did, was to say that the time you'll compete changes from time to time. So then you either look at the some tournaments will have like a paper of when people are coming on, or some people just post it on their website. So keep an eye on when I'm supposed to compete, and if you aren't, then that's fine. They just call you up to whatever mat you're going to. So they'll have mat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And some competitions only have 4. Just depends on how big the tournament is. So they call you up, you go do your thing, you compete. You have your first match, and then you wait maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes till your next match. Sometimes it's even shorter. The last one I did, I got on and basically got back on after like maybe 3 minutes of waiting, because there was another match that ended really quickly before I came on. So I got on a little quicker, and then there was a match where it took about 10 minutes to get over, just with everything, because there were 2 matches ahead of me and stuff like that. So after you wait, you go, just depending on how many divisions you signed up for, depending on how many matches you get. So my last one, I got about 4. The one prior to that, I got about 6, and then the first one I did, I got about 3, I think, 3 matches, because I won 2 and I lost 1. So that's my thing that I do. So after I compete, I go eat something. Go get something to eat after I've competed, after I'm completely done. And then I'll go home and shower. Shower is very important after training or competing. So that's pretty much it. And then I basically chill for the rest of the day. What's happening? Yeah, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it. That's it for what I do during my tournaments. Peace out. That's it.